Hey everybody, hope you guys doing alright. Let's take a look at Finland and why it seems to be, not seems to be, it is, for the 6 years consecutively, the happiest nation in the world. Alright, here's some information. Number one, Finland. For the 6th year in a row, Finland is the world's happiest country, according to the World Happiness Report. There's a cause for optimism in the latest report on world happiness. For one, benevolence is about 25% higher than it was pre-pandemic. It's like the opposite of what's going on here in the States. But let's continue on. Benevolence to others, especially the helping of strangers, which went up dramatically in 2021, stayed high in 2022. John Helliwell, that's an interesting name, Helliwell, excuse me, one of the authors of the World Happiness Report, said in an interview with CNN. And global happiness has not taken a hit in the 3 years of the COVID-19 pandemic. Life evaluations from 2020 to 2022 have been remarkably resilient, the report says, with global averages basically in line with the 3 years preceding the pandemic. So they're saying not much really changed, right? Yeah. Even during these difficult years, positive emotions have remained twice as prevalent as negative ones, and feelings of positive social support as strong as those of loneliness, Helliwell said in a news release. The report, which is a publication of the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network, draws on global survey data from people in more than 150 countries. Countries are ranked on happiness based on their average life evaluations over the 3 preceding years. In this case, 2020 to 2022. The report, which was released on Monday, identifies the happiest nations, those at the very bottom of the happiness scale, and everything in between, plus the factors that tend to lead to greater happiness. March 20th is the International Day of Happiness, a day designated by the United Nations that's making its 10th anniversary in 2023. All right, so 6-year winning streak for world's happiest nation. For the 6th year in a row, Finland is the world's happiest country, according to the World Happiness Report, rankings based largely on the life evaluations from the Gallup World Poll. The Nordic country and its neighbors, Denmark, Iceland, Sweden, and Norway, all score very well on the measures that report uses to explain the findings. Healthy life expectancy, GDP per capita, social support, low corruption, generosity in a community where people look after each other, and freedom to make key life decisions. But since we can't all move to Finland, is there something other societies can learn from these rankings? Are they doing things that we wish we'd seen before and we can start doing? Sorry, it was just kind of strange the way they worded that. Or is it something unique about their climate and history that make them different? And fortunately, at least from my perspective, the answer is the former, said Helliwell, who, I might have mispronounced that, I'm sorry, who is a professor emeritus, excuse me if I mispronounced that, at the Vancouver School of Economics, University of British Columbia. Taking a holistic view of the well-being of all the components of a society and its members makes for a better life evaluation and happier country. All right. The objective of every institution will be to contribute what it can to the human well-being, the report says, which includes accounting for future generations and preserving basic human rights. Sounds good to me. Israel moves up to number 4. I didn't know that. This year from its number 9th ranking last year. The Netherlands number 5, Switzerland number 8, Luxembourg number 9, and New Zealand number 10 round out the top 10. Australia number 12, Canada number 13, Ireland number 14, that's cool. The United States number 15, so we're not that far off, but I don't know, interesting. The United Kingdom is number 19, all made it into the top 20. While the same countries tend to appear in the top 20 year after year, there's a new entrant this year, Lithuania. Lithuania. The Baltic nation has been climbing steadily over the past 6 years, from number 52 in 2017 to number 20 on the latest list, and the other Baltic countries, Estonia, number 31, and Latvia, number 41, have been climbing in the ranks too. It's essentially the same story that's playing out in the rest of Central and Eastern Europe. Countries in those regions probably have normalized that post-1990 transition and are feeling more solid in their new identity as the years pass, he says. France dropped out of the top 20 to number 2. Wow, that's interesting. I thought France would be doing better than us. They're saying they're doing worse. That's interesting. All right. And then here we get into the lowest. I don't know. I might make a separate video for this one. All right. I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.